For years, I was terrified for showing or being the real me. But you know what? Hiding hurt worse. Today, we're going to talk about releasing that fear of being me. Let's talk about it.
Loving me unconditionally.
Hello, my freedom walkers, and welcome to day 20 of this 30-day challenge of loving me unconditionally. Today, I want to talk about releasing that fear of being me. How I'm releasing that fear of actually being me, right? I was scared of being me, my true, my authentic self. I was living in fear and not living in truth. I want to say that it stems from not feeling like I was enough. And it stems also from the fear of being rejected by others for being my true self. So what I did was mask who I was as being gay, as being smart, intelligent, you name it. The list goes on and on. But that was really one of the major ones, okay? Let's just be upfront. Being a gay black man in the black community, on the DL, hiding, putting on this masculine facade and not wanting other people to know who you are because you don't want to disappoint them. But all along, I was disappointing myself. I was worried about the opinions of others. I was worried about that rejection and how they would treat me. This is still a work in progress. I'm not going to lie to you because there's still times, because I'm talking about deprogramming over 40 years of my life, man. And I'm still working on it. It's still a problem. Every now and then, or even still, I'm around some guys, whatever. I'm like, I don't tell them I'm gay or whatever the case may be. I just like go along with the flow. But I'm learning more and more to be more comfortable in my skin and who I am. It's not going to change overnight. It doesn't mean that something's wrong with me. It's just a process, and it's a-okay for my process and for my life. First of all, for me being truthful, just right there is telling myself that it's okay, because I want to make sure I give myself grace at every opportunity and chance I can. I do not want to fall into this place of low self-worth or this place of disgrace. I'm going to give myself grace. I am learning that it is a marathon and it is not just a quick fix, right? And it's okay, because every day, I love this word, I am becoming. Um, I went through not feeling that the true me is worthy of anything good in life, that my true self was not worthy of anything good in life. I've been told I was a bomb. You've grown up and you're saying being gay is an abomination, is nasty, is filthiness, that you're cursed for having those thoughts, feelings, and emotions. Nobody really wanted you around if you're like that. Okay, we're talking about the 80s and 90s here, okay? Things have changed now, and I'm so happy, but there's still a lot of change to be done, because there's still a lot of people stuck in these family customs and traditions and expectations, and they feel trapped that they can't be themselves. I chose the path of allowing others to control my life because I didn't feel worthy of even having my own life. I didn't feel worthy. I didn't feel good enough. I didn't feel I could handle being me. So I walked in a lot of fear. I walked in a lot of creeping around, stepping on eggshells. I walked in a lot of survival mode and not living mode, always like looking to the right or left and wondering if I'm safe, if I can let my guard down, if I can be my true authentic self. And I've shared many stories in the videos of those times, even the times where I worked so hard to be masculine, and then I may have had like a feminine moment, I guess, feminine moment. You can't just be your natural self. Where I may have sat down in the chair the wrong way, or I said a word the wrong way, or maybe I let my hand do like whatever the case may be, and I was laughed and picked on, called a faggot, you name it. So I want to let you know that just like me, you have that power and that authority over your life, enough sovereignty over your life to release and be whoever you want and desire to be. Fuck what other people think. Fuck their plans. Fuck their traditions. Fuck their expectations of you, their judgment, their religious dogma. Screw it. Why go through life living in hell and then saying you're going to die and go to hell? Why? There's no need to be unhappy just because you can't be yourself. I am learning that. I have learned it the hard way. I have learned it through the journeys and the sufferings and the pain and anguish of life. There were also grown up with unspoken rules, that uh, don't be too soft. Men don't cry. Real men don't cry. Don't be too bold, because now you'll be a know-it-all and you'll be too boastful, and you'll be too full of pride. That's the word. And pride is every man's downfall. Pride is one of the sins that'll send you to hell. You name it, because you're being too bold. Don't be too different. Fit in. Make us proud of you. Make us feel like that we can brag on you. Make us not feel like that we have to hide who you are. We want to feel comfortable in conversations and say, yeah, that's my kid, or that's my this, or that's my that. We want to feel proud of you. We don't want rejection from the community because you're being your true and authentic self. Isn't that something? You're afraid of rejection. Your family's like afraid of this rejection or embarrassment because you want to be your true and authentic self. Woo woo! There's a lot of going on there. A lot of people just wanting to please other people. How did all this make me feel? Constant anxiety around the thought of being judged, around the thought of judgment, right? God's judging you, your preachers judging you, regular everyday folks are judging you, people you don't know are judging you. Rejection and punishment and just all of these negative things, right? Just because you want to be your true self. So I lived a life of hiding these things, of compromising who I really was, even my integrity for me, right? Of course, the shame, the guilt, the self-censorship, a sense of being invisible even when surrounded by people. And I don't want to, and let me clarify this. That doesn't mean that people didn't acknowledge who I was or know that I was there, but they didn't. Because all along, I was really somebody else. All along, I put on the facade or front of being what others figured I should be or how I should be. And that is an exhausting, miserable life. but it doesn't have to be that way. What I've realized is that hiding never brings safety. It never brings safety. It just means you're waiting to be destroyed. It just prolongs the pain. Well, I feared being me because I was taught that my truth was wrong and it was dangerous. It was wrong. It was sinful. It's not the plan of God. It's not the will of God. It is disgusting to God. It is a disgrace to the community. Um, and it's dangerous. It's dangerous to me. It's dangerous to folks who love you. It's dangerous to society. It's a hindrance to the growth and development of the Black community. You're supposed to be a Black man. You're supposed to help build up the community. But being gay, you're doing the opposite. You're basically tearing down. You're just another brother that won't be a husband for another sister, right? Forget about who you are. Fuck how you feel. You need to uphold this standard of our community, or you're not in our community. You're not a part of our community. That's why I realized also that I needed to find my ride or die people. I need to find my own community, create my own family. Um, Once I began to love me unconditionally, so we'll start the process. I found that people came into my life that did the same. I am not too much. I am not broken. And you know what? I am becoming. I am becoming. I'm not all of these negative things. You aren't either. But I'll tell you what. I'll tell you how I am healing through this. I'm giving myself day by day more and more permission to fully be me. If it's a childlike day, if it's a fun day, if it's a serious day, it's kind of like whatever excitement it is, that's the pathway that I'm going to take. Whatever joy it is, that's the pathway I'm going to take. Whatever peace, love, and happiness it is, that's the pathway I'm going to take. That's the direction I'm going to take that's going to better me and make me a better person. I am in this body having a spiritual being having a human experience. I've experienced the bad, the sad, and the ugly. I want to experience some of the good and the beauty and the gorgeous without apologies, without saying, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for what? I'm sorry for being myself. I'm sorry for having my own mind, my own intellect, my own belief system. I am reclaiming my voice as well in this healing process, in this letting go process, in this no longer hiding process. I am speaking my truth more, even when it's shaky, even when I'm like, truth still has to come out. I'm celebrate my wins, my uniqueness, instead of shrinking from it. So if I'm awkward, if I'm weird, I celebrate it and I don't try to conform and be like Mystique from the X-Men and try to change and manipulate, be a shift shaper or shapeshifter. I said it backwards, shapeshifter. Um, I'm reminding myself to authenticity. Authenticity is not rebellion. It's just self-respect. It's just self-respect. I respect myself enough to be myself. You don't have to earn the right to be who you are. That is your divine birthright. Your soul wants you to be you. Being anything else is non negotiable. be your true, authentic self at all times. At all times, man. At all times. Maya Angelou, if you are always trying to be normal, you will never know how amazing you can be. Good God Almighty. If you are always trying to be normal, you will never know how amazing you can really truly be. Let's not spend a lifetime trying to be normal. Be abnormal. Be yourself, right? Point to yourself. Point to yourself. If you can do this with me, are you ready? And repeat after me. I release the fear of being me. Oh, say it like you mean it. Let's try it again. I release the fear of being me. My truth is powerful, and I trust myself to speak it. The real me is more than enough. So if you want, let's breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. You can close your eyes gently. Imagine a warm light wrapping around your heart. Feel that light expanding with each breath, making room for the real you to come forward, making room for the real you to shine. Let go of the stories that told you to be small. Let go of the stories that told you to be quiet. Let go of the stories that told you to dim your light. Make room to be your true and authentic self. Whisper to yourself, I am no longer afraid of me. Let that truth settle in deep into your soul on today. Love yourself unconditionally. Does it mean we have flaws? Does it mean that we have things to work on? Of course it does. But right here where you are in the present moment, love yourself. Show yourself that you love yourself. Do that thing today that shows you that you love you. This is J Love and loving me unconditionally. I really thank you for following the channel or watching this episode on today. Like, subscribe, love yourself unconditionally, man. I'm telling you, you are worthy of love. You deserve happiness. We all deserve peace and joy. And guess what? I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. Until next time, goodbye.
Loving me unconditionally, loving me unconditionally. Through the fire, through the storm, I found the truth inside of me. Loving me unconditionally, loving me unconditionally. No more shame, no more fear, I'm exactly who I'm meant to be.